right. That was a long adventure with the plumbers, but we are back. And I actually never even left the game, so we are right where we left off. Which, I don't necessarily remember what we were doing, but that's where I left off. I think I was getting these rooms set up for some lab rats. We can check in when they come in. Could be a TV on the wall. And I like doing the water coolers in the back. All right. That is a bathroom for the lab, a waiting room for the lab, a cleaning room for the lab. Now I actually have to set up the labs. Um... Why is... My square looks off a bit. All right. One lab is finished. This next lab. Ooh. I think that looks kind of nifty. All right. Couple of chairs. They clearly have worse chairs than Ooh, those are expensive chairs. I gotta stop putting those in all the offices. Clearly have worser chairs, but that's fine. All right. Well, for whatever reason, it didn't really like that, did it? All right, sample storage. Apparently that has to be up against the wall. That's fine. Boom. Did it. Okay. All right, cool. We're happy with that. We do need to get some walls. I don't know what that's going to be yet, but we'll go ahead and color code it like the rest of this lab wing. All right, flooring for the lab. Just keep it pretty basic in here. All right. Going into the lab. We will need a couple of doors. All right. So our little clinic, we've got 2 doctor's offices up front. I do want to take a look. How were they doing yesterday? They have high and medium. It'd probably be good if I go ahead and set up this other office. And then we need to hire some techs. Alrighty. Oh, and cleaner. Gotta get a cleaner. A janitor. Let's get Judy in place. Alright. Let's get this doctor's office set up. Nice and quick. There we go. Where? Paper basket. Exam table. Thought I clicked on sync. All mounted equipment above. Medical light. Where are equipment cabinets? An eye test on the wall. One of those. Get a bookcase. Alright. Flooring. What did I do? We had crap. Was it this one? Oh, nope, that's not flooring. That's why I can't find that pattern. Okay. Alrighty, and I don't remember what was. Apparently nothing was on that wall. Well, we'll fix that while we're here. Oops, that should be purple. Alright, looks good. Let's go ahead and get this room staffed. Robert has that long commute. I don't know how I feel about that. But this girl is, well, I was going to say just as good. Not just as good. I think it just makes sense to hire Robert. Long commute or not. Like, even if he's a little late, it'll be fine. Definitely not ideal, but we'll make it work. All right. So we treated 15 patients on day one. we have a number of departments open. And I feel like we're in a pretty good spot, truthfully. 116,000, so a decent chunk above where we started. I think we loaded in with 100,000. 100,000 and a blank spot to build in, right? We've got an X-ray unit online. We've got some lab rats back here doing lab rat things. All right, we were a little short. So our pharmacy made us $400. Our lab cost us money, which makes sense. I mean, nobody actually went to it. It didn't help make things more expensive anywhere else. We hired another doctor that actually didn't see any patients. All right. Here comes our team of specialists, ready to kick ass and take names. We have 25 potential patients today. Gotta open up any specialization. Treat 20 patients, we get $50,000. We should be able to do that easy peasy and open a specialization. How did we have 100% diagnosis? And it was wrong. That's okay. We got a little cash off of her. It's cool. I mean, it's not great that she had the wrong diagnosis, but I don't understand how she came back in at 100% and just got a script for more pills. But hey, we collected money here and we collected money in the pharmacy. So, cash cow, I guess. Like we got a long wait out here. Only one patient treated by 11 o'clock. Hmm. Let me uncode that for now. Get these people out of the hallway and into this waiting room. There you go. All right, we're starting to pick up speed a little bit. Since 11:30, we've now treated 5 patients. Everybody needed their coffee this morning. That's fine. I get that way too sometimes. Did I hire somebody for... Yeah, okay. Don't know where they at. No idea. Guess I just don't have a janitor back there. Similar to 2 Point. Kind of. So, actually I want to pause. I want to talk about that. So 2 Point, started that last night, right, with the idea that I was going to 3-star every map as I got to it. And after the 3-hour stream, I sat there and thought to myself, wow, this was pretty boring. I built up a bunch of rooms. They were decently well designed after a couple of minutes, saved them as like templates, dropped them down, and at that point it was just sitting there with the game on fast forward for the majority of that 3-hour period of time. And I thought, that's not really much fun for me, so it's probably not much fun for anybody watching. So this is Project Hospital, and this is it's much more realistic than 2 Point, where you see somebody walk in with a giant light bulb on their head and you're like, wonder what room they're gonna need to go to, right? If I just click on a patient here, it brings up a patient. They have 8 hidden symptoms. They're waiting to see a doctor, and he's going to interview them and try to find some symptoms. If I go to somebody that's a little bit further in the process, Susan here is facing influenza B or A, and it's a 52% chance that it's B or A, and they're waiting to get some, some type of blood test done over here in my lab to hopefully narrow that down, maybe find the last symptom and identify which one it is, because maybe there's a different treatment. Turns out each one of these is antivirals anyway, so they're going to be going to the pharmacy. But it's a little bit different. And as it's playing through, like if the doctor gets to a point where they don't know what the answer is, it'll flag me and it'll say, unsure of the next step. And I can pick what test I want to run what test I want them to go to or something like that. So that's piece 1. Piece 2 is it's way more complicated than 2 Point. Each one of these little icons down here is a different department that I can set up within the hospital. So like this is my emergency wing, and it's kind of the standard like starting thing. I've got some doctors, a reception's office, access to a bathroom. It's cool, whatever. People come in, they check in, they either talk to the receptionist or they check themselves in, because there's a little self-check kiosk thing somewhere. I don't even know where I put it, but it's somewhere, I promise. And then they go see a doctor, and then they go out to wherever they need to go. And depending on what symptoms they show, they may need to go to radiology and get an x-ray or a CT or an MRI or something else. As I continue to develop the hospital, I can put in more types of those buildings. Or maybe they need to go to surgery. And then everything acts as either a clinic or hospitalization. So right now, I'm focusing on just clinic stuff. We open in the morning, we close in the evening, patients come in, and then they go home when they get diagnosed. Nobody's staying here. However, as I continue to develop, I can build hospitalization where they can stay in wards and get monitored and maybe even go to an ICU or a high dependency unit or something else of that nature. Then I can do things like I can buy ambulances for my hospital to bring in more patients. I can make friends with the insurance companies, and like the way that it works is I've got 2 insurance companies unlocked right now, and Cheapo Care is sending me 10 patients a day, and Uninsured is sending me 15 patients a day. And as I complete their objectives, I either get a reward in money, or I get the ability to upgrade my hospital to another point. Um, so, like, once I open up a clinic of a specialization, I can hospitalize my emergency center. Um, but once I do that objective, I'll get another one, and the next one may be treat, or I'm now able to get 15 patients. So then I have to be able to handle 30 new patients, which means I might need more doctor's offices. So there's this kind of like revolving door of complicated things that kind of build on each other in a way that 2 Point doesn't. 2 Point, you also get paid at each step of the process. So like a patient goes to general practice, there's like, well, maybe not general practice, but they go see the doctor, and then they go out for a diagnostics, and when they're in diag, they pay for that, and then they get go to treatment, and they pay for that, and if they have to go to more than one diag, they have to pay for that. This, I only get to collect like one time, and it's when the patient is cured, and it's based off of what disease they have. So it kind of sets you up in a way that you want good, efficient paths, so that they don't get too many tests, and they just get like the 1 or 2 tests that they need to narrow down whatever is left. Like the lady that we looked at before, Susan. Hopefully this one test will narrow down which one she has, because I don't want to waste people's time, because I'm only going to collect antibiotics at the end, which means I'm probably getting like $100 off of this chick. And when I have to pay my doctors $500 a pop, and all the lab techs and everybody else their daily salaries, I don't want to waste time. So similar to 2 Point, but on a totally different level. I'm having a ball with it. All right, so that is what is Project Hospital in my eyes, briefly. And it's also cool, like I start with just this plot of land. It's like a 96 by 96 tile land mass, and I had to lay out and build the foundation for my initial clinic, and then slowly but surely continue to add on to it. So I feel a little bit more connected, as opposed to 2 Point, where, again, set it up, put it on fast forward, go find a snack, come back in 30 minutes, and move on to the next map and do it all over again. We are currently 10 treated patients into our day. We're only going to have 25 of them total. I actually don't know if we're going to get through all of them. 1500 is the time. It's going to be tight. I don't think we're going to hit them all. I think I'm going to need to set up more doctor's offices for tomorrow. And that's not great. I was negative on my day yesterday from too many wages, as it were. So I don't really want to go into tomorrow with more wages, having to set up more doctors, especially while I'm this early. Shit. Yeah, we definitely need more doctors. Okay, we're paused. Let's go into build mode, and where was I doing these rooms? 5 by 7? Okay. Somebody get in the big office. All right. Let's see, we had Missed a stripe on that one. Does some funky stuff on the side, but I don't think I'm too worried about it. Alright, I also don't know if I want to set up all of these doctor's offices right away. Definitely need at least one more, since I'm getting yelled at. Don't really take too kindly to being yelled at. Hey, Andrew. What is... Whole lot of stuff to set up. Alright. Alright, that looks good. Let me let Andrew in. Hey, bud. What'd you get? Come here. Oh. You got a Lightning McQueen. What is that, a lollipop holder?
What is that?
Well, we're building a hospital. We just set up a doctor's office. You like going to the doctor?
I want to go to hospital too.
You like going to the hospital too?
I want this too. I don't poop in the body, so I want to say I poop in the body.
Yeah, you did poop in the potty.
So I'll just...
Let's see.
It's open. You can open it.
Whoa! It opened. It's sticky.
So it's sticking there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got really sticky.
Yeah. We Marshall at top.
What?
We Marshall at the start.
Oh, you didn't get the Marshall one? You got Lightning McQueen? Lightning McQueen is good too, huh? I like Lightning McQueen.
I'm going to the hospital.
Because you gotta make sure people get all the medical attention they need. We don't want people to be sick, right?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't want to not be sick.
It's not nice when people are sick. We gotta try to help them.
What's somebody in there?
Yeah, that's the doctor we just hired. We made them a doctor's office and then we hired them. That's Jessica Walker. They're gonna treat our patients for us. See? She's getting her first patient. Brooke is gonna go talk to Jessica and try to feel better. It's a little different than the truck game we played the other day, huh?
I want to play with it.
You want to play with it?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I want to drive a truck.
Why are you touching everything with sticky hands?
I'll
Oh,
take
where are you
that.
going?
I'll go take it back. Good. What is table wheels down there?
Well, that's the steering wheel that we drove the big truck with.
I'll take you with the cake.
Well, right now we're running a hospital. We can drive the truck later.
Drive a second.
Well, maybe not tonight, but another night. Yeah, right now we just got money for treating. We've treated 20 patients. in a single day.
You build a hospital?
Yeah, we're building a hospital
Why?
so that we can help people. I feel like we answered that question already. You're getting big. Yeah.
Ew.
Well, just imagine how much bigger you'd be if you ate all your vegetables. You're sticky everywhere. Like, even your shirt is sticky.
Look.
Yes, sir. This is my oldest. I've got 2.
What's supposed to do it?
Well, that person's cleaning up, and the doctors are finishing their workday. And it's like almost 7 o'clock in the hospital. Thank you. Means a lot, Will. I try. The other day we were playing American Truck Simulator. I let him drive. He knows his rights and his lefts. He's only 3 and drives a truck better than me, so just trying to teach him all the things I should have learned earlier. All right. We had 3 rooms with a critical load. We need to figure out what rooms were overworked.
What was the doctor?
Well, they were our first 3 doctor's rooms, which we kind of knew were critical because it gave us a warning that somebody almost didn't get treated. And our 4th doctor has a
Where
low.
did the doctor go?
Well, the doctors are going home for the day
Why?
because they worked their day and now it's time to go home. They got to rest up so they can come back tomorrow. Let's see. Speaking of tomorrow,
You picked another hospital?
well, we don't need to build another hospital yet. We can make this one a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, what pilot game you looking at? All right, let's see. We had 1 patient leave, 25 as an opportunity. Be careful, don't press buttons. I don't know what the hotkeys are in this game. You could do something we could never undo. Let's see, we're nowhere close. Well, we treat 20 in a day. We can go up to 30, but that won't be until tomorrow. I think we can run another day with this staffing, and then probably after tomorrow look to add another doctor's office. What do you think? You sound good? Yeah? Okay. Let's keep it running. We'll fast forward overnight.
Where'd you go?
Well, it's nighttime in the game, so we fast forward. There weren't any patients coming in at night because we're closed. All right.
Oh, doctor, what's up?
You are very sticky. I don't know how one sucker causes this much sticky.
And I want to be sticky, and I want to be sticky.
Well, if you want to be sticky, you did a good job because you are very sticky.
Guess so.
All right, let's see. My keyboard's also sticky. I see the sticky.
We're good.
Well, the doctors are getting ready for their morning. The patients should be coming in shortly. Let's see. Is this guy a patient? Nope, I guess not. I can't click on him. I don't think our clinic actually opens until 8. Yeah, clinics only open from 8 to 1800. That's 8 to 6. Do you know military time? Do you know how military time works? Yeah, you do. You're a smart kid.
Just a burger truck. Just a burger truck right there.
Those are parking spots right there. Eventually, we're going to get ambulances, and we can park our ambulances there.
Why?
Because a good hospital needs ambulances. You've been in an ambulance more times than me.
I want an ambulance right there.
Well, we can't afford one right now. Ambulances are really expensive, but we'll get them eventually. I actually don't know how much they are.
A bit sticky.
Ambulances are like $35,000, which I feel like is actually pretty low, but well, we could buy a helicopter too. Well, I don't think we need one right now. Uh-oh, you dropped your Lightning McQueen.
I did.
Yeah, you did. I don't know how. It probably should have stuck to you.
Where's down there?
The steering wheel's down there because we were playing with it the other day when we were driving trucks. And I didn't put it back on the bookshelf when I was done with it. You know how mommy gets mad at you for not putting your toys back when you're done? I don't clean up either.
I picked it back up for you.
Well, not right now. It's still connected to the computer.
Why?
Well, because we might play with it again soon.
This doesn't work office right there?
Yeah, this is my work office. Alright, so day one we went negative $505. But day two, we got that big money, 2.3K. And our pharmacy is killing it. Crazy profits. Be careful with those. I'm gonna stick to one of them with how sticky you are. He's very appreciative.
I loved it.
Alright, put it back where you found it, buddy. Hey, can you put it back where you found it? Under the shelf? You got sticky hands, you want mommy to do it?
He does have very sticky hands. Oh, that sounded like it fell.
You're always better than mommy. Alright.
Why are you throwing my minis around?
Alright, hey. You want to tell Daddy night-night?
Night-night. All right. Our little advisor's gone, so we got to try to figure out this hospital thing on our own. But I think we're doing okay. 14 patients treated, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Feels good. I think what I might want to do, I could put another entrance over here and have like another reception. Let's do it. Let's try it. Do we want to try it? I don't know. Maybe we don't want to try it. Maybe we just want to put in a door for now. I don't know how multiple receptions work, and the one that I built already isn't really working great. Hello? Hello? Why can't I put it here? Oh, okay. Let's put it there. That's fine. Okay. Let's just put the door there. Maybe it'll make it easier. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Alright. So to get more patients. Can I see these throughout the day? Or oh, high, critical, high. Yeah, ew. Ew, we gotta get another doctor's office set up. We are just not keeping up with the demands. Alright, well, we're getting good at this. Let's get our wooden chair in just inside the door. Let's get our office desk with our PC. I think we've been using this. No, that is not the one we've been using. I think we've been using this one. Get a good office chair. They're doctors after all. They can afford the good chair. Get some paper bins. Bed. Get the medical light. Get a sink with a wall-mounted cabinet. Get a couple of these underneath. So we can put this stuff on there. biobin. Eye test on the wall. Get one of those up. A couple bookshelves, at least a bookshelf. A bookshelf's probably fine. It's cool. It's cool. All right, now hiring another doctor. She is garbage. 0%. Like, just absolutely nope. This dude too. What the hell, Thomas? Guess we're about to take Frank Allen. A man with 2 first names. Gonna revolutionize our doctor's office. Alright, 5 doctors. I want this receptionist to do more. Because right now, I don't feel like she's doing a lot. Oh, I think I just figured out why that room is acting so weird. There's a wall here that does not need to be there. See if that's going to fix my problem. I need more customers to go and try to interact with the receptionist now. Might have to watch it tomorrow. It might be too late in the day to get new patients in. Oh, wait. So we're only getting 25 patients. We're not going to be able to treat 30 in a day. We have to open up a specialization to continue. Bum, bum, bum. Damn. Damn. How are we going to do that? Might need to knock out reception here. Put it back here or something and have the waiting room like twist around. Open up another hallway that comes up this way that allows me to put offices on the backside, opening out this way. And I can build... I'll probably want to put the rest of emergency going out this way. Because if that's where the ambulance parks, I'm going to need my trauma ward like somewhere through here probably. What specialization are we going to do? Do internal medicine, cardiology. Well, looks like pretty much starting off, they're all going to be about the same. An office and a waiting room. They're about the only things that are required. think we'll do, I don't know what we'll do. I don't know where I was going with that. We'll do something. Alright, let's see. Let's go into planning mode, internal medicine. We'll put our first office there. We want to that's not what I wanted. Not that button. This button. 2, 3, 4. This has been our walkway. What's the best way for me to do this? Let's go ahead and I guess drop that in there. Looks good. All right. Wall the perimeter and go back to wall. Knock out that wall. Put up a wall there. Reception for emergency will be here. Hey, all right. Can I just can I grab that whole thing? Oop, grab that whole thing. Oop, that's a mirror in the bathroom. We don't need that. Okay. Take down that wall. And back to the stuff. Can I? Right. Move the door. Take down the wall. Why is it not letting me remove? Oh, there it is. Okay. Fine. Fine. I'm smarter than you. Just put down a new damn thing. Show you. Now, you need to get moved. How do I move you? Assign to a new workspace over here. Congratulations on your new office. By the way, your old office is going to cease to exist as soon as I figure out how to do that. Oh, now it'll let me grab it. Maybe because she was working there? I don't know. That was weird. the chair. Yep. It must have been the whole work in there thing. Alright. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Thank you. Alright. I'm getting kind of burnt out with all the floor planning, so let's just take this light colored floor and run it through, well, all of this. Okay, back to emergency. We're going to call this part of the waiting room as well. I really don't want it to be 4 waiting rooms. I want it to just be one big waiting room. But it's fine. Whatever. We said this was going to be internal medicine over here. You can have a fancy glass door. Offices have a minimum size to them. So like if I go to, what did I say this was? Internal medicine, it will tell me that it has to be at least a 4x4. The other thing that I can do is there are pre-builds. There are some templates in here. So like if I go to the internal medicine template, there's a 6x6 or an 8x6 office that I could use. And it'll come out with all the stuff already in there. I wanted to kind of build them on my own since this is my first clinic. Transitioning into a hospital thing. So I didn't really want to use those. I just figured I'd pick something a little bigger than the base size since I went with the biggest map. I can also go up in floors. So if I run out of space, we just go to floor 2. All right, so internal medicine. This looks like the same stuff I needed for, I guess, external medicine, whatever the other office was. Ain't that some shit? So I love that office desks are optional. Like, a computer's not. So I have to have something to put the computer on. But the computer desk is optional. Equipment cabinets. We need a sink. And put in one of those thingies, one of these thingies, one of those thingies. All right, that is a supposedly functional room. It's really boring though. All right, internal medicine. How about orange? This orange, what, salmonish color? I don't know what to call this. Looks more pink once I start putting it down. But we'll put that on the walls, nonetheless. Rotate. Put it on that wall, put it on this wall if it's not already. On this wall. Big wall. Look at that. All right. Build over 1,000 tiles of wall. Isn't that fun? That's an achievement. I'll tell you what, that was a blast. Okay. So we have internal medicine. We need to hire somebody for internal medicine. Might have to go with Michael just because I'm pretty partial to the name. He's expensive. This guy feels like he's much more bargain. $120 cheaper. Yeah, what the hell? We knew we were going with Michael the whole time. Who are we kidding? All right. What else? What else? What else? Let's put some benches in because we didn't really do any of that garbage. Where's benches? Okay, fine. I'll find them myself. Apparently the people over here have COVID. I'm spacing them out a lot for internal medicine. People might be contagious or something. I don't know. All right. Back to play. How are we looking? One strip of not pink is bothering me. All right. How's our insurance stuff looking? We can add our third insurance company. It's going to give us a lot of potential patients. Like, a lot of potential patients. We should actually pause for a second and take a look. Because... 12, 8, and 8. Let's just run with it. Let's see how bad we screw it up, right? We can always fix it. We have another, I don't know, I want to call it a GP office, but it's not a GP office because this isn't 2 Point Hospital. We have another medicine room ready to go. Emergency, that's the department. Room ready to go over there. We've got some room over here where we can expand and add some more buildings. More offices. Let's just jump in and see what we can do. Overall, feel like we're pretty good. Yeah, let's just... 7 in the morning. What do we have? Are all of you guys really walking up this way to come in rather than going in over here? Weird flex, but okay. Fucking doctors trying to be healthy and shit, taking the extra 42 steps. Why do I only have 25 potential patients? These numbers went down. Is it because my hospital is not very highly rated? Yes, it sure enough is. My prestige is not prestigious. Huh. Let's check how we did financially yesterday. Oof. Oof. Real not positive. That word is negative. And that hurt. Oh, wait, hold on. That's because I spent that much on building. My actual hospital only ran at $38 negative, which is totally okay, especially since I paid for a full day of Michael being here when he did shit all. But he's diagnosing his first patient. Look at that. He's going to pull in 350 big ones. Look at this. That's why we hired Michael. Hey. We did it. Hip, hip, hooray. And he's already got a second patient lined up. Medium, 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 low, low. None, low, none, low. So our rooms are not too busy. So how do I get my prestige up? Essentially, they say radiology sucks, huh? Emergency is like 4.5 stars. Radiology is 1. Medical laboratories is 3.5. Internal medicine is 1.5. And administrative is 1. Is it just because I don't have a lot going on in those buildings? Or those departments? Like, internal medicine is 2 rooms. It's a waiting hallway and 1 room. I guess I needed to add water to there? I don't know, man. Kind of sucks. They're judging me for my lack of water. Put a first aid kit on the wall. Does that help? Does that make you happy, people? Ooh, that's cool. Can I put those on doors? Nope. It's a water dispenser. Alright, people, drink water. Be happy. Damn it. T-shirt stand? Why the hell do I need a t-shirt stand? This is a freaking hospital. People are going to judge me on whether I have a t-shirt stand. Oh, there were vending machines. There's magazines. We can put up some magazines. Does that make people a little bit happier? Don't know. We'll find out. Meal trays. Meal counters. Just gonna go ahead and say, if I walk into a hospital and they have like a meal counter out in the waiting room, I'm probably not staying at that hospital. They know it's a long enough wait. They gotta serve me a meal. I'm out. Oh, there's the vending machine. Over there. We'll not really have a space for this one, but we'll find a spot. Alright, right outside the pharmacy, sure. You guys are sick and not feeling well, go grab a bag of chips. It'll help, probably. Some of these waiting rooms are too tightly packed. Whatever. There. You have vending machines. Who complains about snacks. Only getting 25 patients a day. We're never going to get 30 treated if we are this bad. Can I see how many Michaels treated? Apparently not. That'd be too handy of a statistic. Oop, that is not it. Once he gets 5, I get $50,000, which almost makes up for the fact that I'm never going to have 30 patients treated. But I can open up hospitalization now. Just requires a whole lot of crap. So I don't think I'm going to bother. Three of our 25 patients have already been treated. Don't mind me while I try to clean some of that sticky off my keyboard from Andrew's visit. So yesterday we got 4.9 and we were $38 short. Today we're at 4.7. If we keep losing patients, we're not going to have enough money to sustain our hospital. Ooh, $900 ticket coming in here, though. We can keep the lights on for another day. Woo! Apparently, internal medicine makes some bank. It did more than my pharmacy. Holy cow. All right. We had 2 patients we were unable to treat. We're going to make 20% less money today. It does look like our prestige went back up a little bit. We're back up to 28 patients that we can take in. And I think we're going to knock out our 5 going to internal medicine today without much of a hiccup. At least I hope we will. I don't know. Let's take a look at our overall finances from yesterday. So We ended up a little negative, but it was less than what we built. And obviously, building doesn't contribute to our finances, except that it upped our prestige so we get more patients. But not directly on that day, right? As far as our hospital expenses, we operated at $664 positive for the day. So we were able to cover our wages. Pretty much. That internal medicine last patient of the day, that was a $900 $900 script. Pretty much allowed us to keep the lights on. There were 2 patients that we were unable to treat. I'm kind of curious about what happened there. I'm not sure if it was just they got late so they went home or kind of what happened. I wonder if it's worthwhile for me to bring in a night doctor, like a night pharmacist, night doctor. Start moving towards a 24-hour system. The things to consider. Doubles our staff expenses. Make sure that we're not missing patients that aren't paying. Well, I guess it doesn't have to double it. We probably only need 1 doctor at night. Well, 1 doctor for each department. So 1 in emergency, 1 in internal medicine. Probably don't need reception. Like right now, we've got 1 patient. Oh, no. 2 patients that did not get treated. A cashier and a cook. I guess we just ran out of time. I guess. It sucks. 2 patients out of 28 is not ideal, but it's not horrible. I wish I knew why they were... You know what? Let's just hire a nighttime doctor. They don't even have to be great. Let's just get somebody in. I mean, probably should be better than Kate with her 0 skill. Probably found somebody a little better. Maybe Rachel, maybe? I don't feel like we need to bring in Peter. But Rachel? Go for it, girl. You got this. Bring in a nighttime receptionist, too. Like, the salary's cheap. $180 or $194 for like double the skill? Okay. Bring in a nighttime cleaner. You don't even have to be good. Like, ain't nobody even here. Like, just do it. Oh, yeah. Bless me. Okay. Radiology, a night... Oh, you guys are expensive. Oi. Bless me again. Like, you're noticeably cheaper, Susan, but you're also not great at what I need you to do. Jordan, get in here. Do it. Do it up. All right. Lab rats. You look like a lab rat. You look like a lab rat. You look like a lab rat. Cool. Over here. 10%, not great. Let's not do a internal overnight. Let's just skip that. But we can put a pharmacist in. And again, doesn't necessarily even have to be spectacular, although the not spectaculars are spectacularly horrible. Like, horrible. Congratulations, Paul. You got the job. So I think we already kicked everybody out for tonight, so that's going to suck. But starting tomorrow, it should not kick people out, I think. And hopefully they'll be able to finish whatever they've got going on and leave on better terms, like paying me before leaving. Hopefully. I don't know how that works. That's how I assume it works. Oh. Well, I'm making some money. There are a few patients that are coming in overnight. Hold on. How many patients do we have coming in? Okay, it's low. It's low. We're good with low. I didn't think it would be too many. So I can open any clinic office for 24 hours. There's a day and a night shift for everything. ER is the department that I started with. It's the emergency, right? So I am an emergency clinic. And now I'm an emergency clinic that runs 24 hours. However, I do not have an emergency hospitalization wing. So I can't let people stay for an extended period of time for me to look at them and see what happens yet. I could build it, I think. Let's see. So clinic is what I have, right? It's just people walk in, they see a doctor, they hopefully get results, and they walk out. Hospitalization, I think, is where they can stay, and like in order to do that, I have to have like an on-call nurses room. No, that's an on-call room, a nurses station, observation room, and I have to have a trauma center. And trauma centers are the main entry point for critical patients delivered by ambulance. They also accept collapsed patients. So it adds a whole lot more dynamic to it. Like now, not only is my emergency room just people that walk in off the street with like mild and medium severity cases, but now I have a trauma center. So I'm dealing with critical patients that could like die any moment. And because they could die any moment, I need to be able to put them in observation rooms so that they can stay overnight and I can see what happens. Which means I have to staff to be able to keep them overnight. Doctors and nurses around the clock, specifically just to watch them. As opposed to the doctors and nurses that I just hired down here on the first floor to run my clinic, which is just the people walking in. All right. So yesterday, we spun a lot more of a profit. Hey, we're really far up. It's that overnight cash cow. Collecting that extra cash from those hours that we normally weren't doing anything. All right, so here's that auto check-in thing, right? Like, oh, what's this? Susan, you got incorrectly diagnosed Weren't you incorrectly diagnosed like days ago? And you came back? What happens to you now? You have a ton of hidden symptoms? Look, we can run all of these tests, so there's no reason to have hidden symptoms. Let's flush this stuff out. You just diagnosed her with the same stuff. Oh well, whatever. She'll be back. Apparently that's just what Susan does. Okay. So this is like the check-in thing for patients to check themselves in. I guess if they're like a mild case, they do that. If it's more like a medium case, they go over here and talk to my receptionist, who is a nurse, who will help uncover some symptoms. So instead of just walking into the doctor completely blind, it's a 2% chance to be any disease on the face of the freaking planet. So in short, my receptionist causes more problems than she's worth. That's what that means. But it's still cool. We can find some symptoms before we even start, so the doctor can start a little bit further into the process. And granted, those are probably the same symptoms that come up during the interview that the doctor does with them, but if they don't have to do that, they can move on to a different test and maybe get different results, faster, more efficient, yada yada, blah blah blah. Since we only collect the money when the patient's on their way out the door, we want to get to that point as quick as possible. I would say as correctly as possible, but Susan has proven that we don't really care about the correct answer. We just care about an answer. Also, we're down to 22 patients coming in today. Not really sure why our intake dropped so much. People say radiology sucks. Radiology literally has 0 stars. That makes me so sad. Well, radiology was a nice little department over here. I bet it's because they don't have a floor. Shit. Not really sure how I missed the whole floor, but man, people are gonna love radiology now. We're gonna get to play chess while they wait in the waiting room, and then again while they're getting zapped. It's cool. It works. Kind of. What are you waiting on? So you're waiting on stool analysis? Jordan Walker had to go poop in a cup. Oh, no. He already pooped in the cup. Now it's time to go back and see the doctor. Doctor's going to say, hey, thanks for pooping in a cup. Let's find out what's going on with you. Sending him off for another test because pooping in the cup didn't really reveal anything to us. Waiting on those results. He's going to go back and probably talk to doctor again in a moment. We'll just follow him around. Jordan Walker, what are you doing? What's the story of your life? Sitting in a waiting room, waiting to go talk to Dr. Jordan Garcia. Sure are waiting a long time. So Especially given there is nobody in here. Like, you are the only patient waiting on lab work. That makes me sad for you. Alright, let's go back and talk to Dr. Jordan Garcia. What's he going to tell us? Oh, we figured out what it was. We got a $400 cure. Found all the symptoms, collected $400 at the doctor, and another $110 at the pharmacy. All it took was him sitting around waiting for a while. What are our insurance objectives? We need to open an intensive care unit. That does not sound fun. Oh wait, no. We need to open hospitalization, which allows us to open an ICU, which still doesn't sound fun. We need to treat 30 patients a day so that we can get 20 patients per day from uninsured, but apparently our prestige sucks, so nobody wants to come here. And if we open hospitalization of any specialized department, we can increase the number of patients we get from liver TY to 15. But again, our prestige sucks, so we won't get them. So, logic says we should expand our hospital and do those things. But I don't know that I really want to. Let's start with this. Well, hold on. I don't want to do that. I want to hold on. I want to hire a doctor. I can do character editor, and I can just create a doctor. Okay. Seems alright. Give you a beard. And pink hair? Green hair? No. We want a doctor that's not 107. Robert Lee. He's a general. Alright. We can pick some perks. I don't know what any of this shit is. Let's have you be a fast learner. When I gotta pick at least one negative? Ugh. Okay. Cool. All right, so we created a doctor, and we did that because creating a doctor allows us to bill this insurance. Of which we get 95% apparently, which is like crazy high. Plus, it just gives us a couple extra patients to pull from, right? So now we're getting 6 patients from over here, 6 from both of these, and 10 from up here. Couple more patients, couple more monies, or at least that's the goal. We had 2 idle rooms. What rooms were idle? Will it tell us anywhere? We had 2 ugly rooms, apparently. So I don't really know what to do with this information. All right, 2 rooms were ugly, but it doesn't tell me what 2 rooms were ugly. I don't really know. All right, fast forward. Nobody cares about night shift. Everybody knows night shift's job is just to get ready for day shift. Yesterday we went pretty negative again. Not great. Wonder if it's because I added the night shift. Yesterday would have been like the first day for them. I don't really know how it all works. Well, that 10,000 came from me creating my own doctor. All right, 7 in the morning. So that must be our night shift people. We made almost $1,000, but we lost 2,000. So we're starting pretty far behind going into the day. That sucks. Gotta figure it out. I got to figure out how to identify this whole prestige thing, what triggers prestige, and up that rating a little bit, because I'm not getting enough patients in to be able to keep meeting my goals, right? Like, so I'm just shy of the 30 patients. I'm at 27, even with 4 insurance companies online. So I have to figure out what's pulling down my prestige and get that shit back in line. And I think the sooner I do that, the better. I could open up some other departments, but I don't think that's really going to help me because I need to figure out what's causing me to brick it already. So with that said, I think I'm going to go ahead and save it here, and we can jump back in later. This is my first sandbox. This first game was a cloud, not cloud. That's where it's saved. A campaign game. It was pretty fun. After I finished the 3 tutorial maps, I started campaign 1 and tried to get a feel for what was going on. Use some of the pre-built templates just to kind of build another department and kind of dabble through the game. Definitely want to go back to campaign at some point, but starting my own hospital is pretty fun. I just got to figure out what prestige means and how to impact it. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. If you can, like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff, right? Really helps me out as I'm starting to get into the habit of streaming. Currently, I'm streaming around 7 Eastern every night, except for Fridays. Trying to do that, trying my best to do that. Stream a little bit of everything, and yeah, I hope you come back, take a look. Thank you, and we'll see you.